Guys, I was really getting excited for Call of Duty 2020 once the exclusive Ace has released some of his own personal leaks, stating that the game was in good shape. Because at first, I think the majority of the community, including myself, was more concerned about the well-being of Call of Duty 2020 and if the developers were going to have enough time to even put this game together. But I do believe that after what we heard, the community, of course, the Call of Duty community, from the exclusive Ace, we kind of got a little bit more hope that Call of Duty 2020 wasn't going to turn out to be absolute crap. We heard that the maps were done, basically. We heard that the campaign's already finished through. Everything is going pretty good, actually, over at the development studio at Treyarch for Call of Duty 2020. So that kind of gave some people some hope for the future of Call of Duty. But then comes along this leaker right here, and he was actually asked a question by a guy named Kevin, I think on one of his posts for Titanfall 2, and also just going to throw this out here as well. The only reason that I know this guy is credible is because the Gaming Revolution, who is a very credible leaker, says that he is pretty credible. So I'm just going off of the Gaming Revolution's word right here. But he went ahead and he posted this thing about Titanfall 2, and this random guy named Kevin goes ahead and says, "You got any COD 2020 leaks?" And he goes ahead and responds, and I'm going to translate it myself here, saying that basically he's not going to say anything else. He doesn't want to get in trouble. He doesn't want to, get into any problems. He's not going to say anything else about the leaks. All he knows is that zombies is going to be very new, very, very innovative, and that's probably going to be the best part of this game. And then Kevin comes back and says, "I respect that, but could you let us know for what reason? If not, that's fine." And then he goes ahead and says Call of Duty 2020 is just basically bad. Oh, he just says Call of Duty 2020, the multiplayer at least is going to be bad, and the zombies is going to be basically the only really good thing in this game. I will say this has probably been the most drama we have ever dealt with when it comes to a Call of Duty title. Usually every single year we'll get a few leaks here and there, then the game will actually be released with a trailer and stuff like that, and we'll actually get more information from the developers and stuff like that. But this year we've been going solely off of leaks. No official information, nobody from the actual studios are saying anything about COD 2020. We have no clue what's going on with this video game. All we can really relate this game off of is pure leaks. And the whole time, the leaks have just been going back and forth. No, Call of Duty 2020 is good. Call of Duty 2020 is bad. It's good. It's bad. It's good. It's bad. And at the end of the day, the people like us, just casual players of the video game or content creators or whatever your passion is for Call of Duty, we're left confused. We're left thinking, well, what is actually going on with this video game? Are these people telling the truth? Are they lying to us? Because like I said, at the end of the day, these are leaks. And even though the Gaming Revolution is a very, reliable source and stuff like that, and if he's claimed that this guy's a reliable source, then I'm assuming he's reliable as well. But leaks can always not be true. The developers can change anything at any given moment, and you never know what's going on with the video game based off of a leak. So this whole time, this whole session of, trying to figure out what's going on with Call of Duty 2020 has just been an emotional roller coaster for a lot of hardcore Call of Duty fans. And I don't know if I remember this correctly, but there was another Chinese leaker. I'm assuming it's the same guy. I haven't went back and looked through his tweets or anything like that. It might take me a little bit to actually do that, but it might be another Chinese leaker. I don't really remember. But one Chinese leaker actually went out and said that Call of Duty 2020 plays identical to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which is not something that you want to hear, but it's very believable because as I make many commentaries before, you guys know my opinion about this. You know the Call of Duty cycle, you know how the developers usually do things. They always like to mimic each other. They like to copy each other's ideas every once in a while. They like to bounce those ideas around in different video games. So each game is usually pretty close to one another. And I can definitely see Call of Duty 2020 taking a very realistic approach, especially if they're going back to the Vietnam War and stuff like that. And Vietnam and Cold War, that could be some really gritty, hardcore stuff going on there. And I could totally see them doing a very realistic styled video game, especially after making Black Ops 4, which was super cartoonish, very arcadey, very fake and stuff like that. I can totally see them doing a complete 180 and going in a very hardcore, realistic approach of the game, which isn't bad as long as they do it correctly. But the leakers were saying that it's basically identical to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, what does this mean? We can't really put this whole thing together by just saying that it's identical to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That can mean many things. It can mean that the game is slow. It can mean that it has the same styled maps. It's a lot of different aspects for this. But it does worry me because everybody is just putting this game down. All these leakers are saying that this game is bad. All these leakers are saying that it's not going to be fun. And that worries me because we already had it hard enough with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We already had a rough enough experience with this video game, and a lot of people had to suffer for the full year, and a lot of people already quit. You know, me recently, I've been taking a break. I want to say I officially quit because I probably will go back and play it every once in a while when I really do need to get some more clips and stuff like that, or when new content drops, and you know how to do things. But at this time, I'm tired of it. You know, I'm tired of forcing myself through something that just isn't that exciting to play. It's very tiring, it's very boring, it's very repetitive. It's just a very campy, realistic video game. And when I play Call of Duty, that's not really what I want to play out of a COD game. You know what I'm saying? Right now, when I go for a realistic video game, I'm playing Escape from Tarkov. That's why I'm playing Tarkov way more than I'm playing Modern Warfare, because it's a better, realistic video game. And when I want to play something more competitive, I go and play Valorant, you know, or not CSGO, my bad, Rainbow Six Siege. Or when I want to go play a massive scaled battle, I go hop on Battlefield. It's games that can give you a better experience for each and every one of these aspects. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare just delivered all those things in the worst possible way they could. You know, I don't want to play those things out of a Call of Duty game. I want a arcade fun shooter. It can be realistic. It can have realistic graphics. It could be gory. It could actually be, you know, real events going on in these games. But if it doesn't play like a video game and it plays more like a realistic video game or a realistic mill simulator, I'm not going to enjoy it, because at the end of the day, it has the same exact name on the box. It's always going to be called Call of Duty. And as long as that name's on the box, I'm going to expect almost the identical same playstyle. I just want different maps. I want different weapons. I want different vibes and different types of gameplay, whether it's more realistic or more cartoonish. But if they're going to mess with the actual gameplay of the game, then it's going to ruin everything. At this point, I'm just really hoping that Treyarch will prove us wrong. I'm really hoping that they can come in clutch and make a decent video game. Despite all these leaks saying negative things about Call of Duty 2020, we don't know much about these leakers. We don't know if these leakers are in love with Call of Duty, if they prefer other styled video games, and it just doesn't fit their taste. I mean, the Gaming Revolution, he's a good source, you know. He likes Call of Duty, plays Call of Duty, makes Call of Duty content, so you can go off of his word. But these other leakers that I think I don't know what they are, but they're speaking Chinese of some sort. But we don't know what they're like. We don't know if they enjoy Call of Duty. We don't know what games that they prefer. They might be Battlefield players. They might be not even FPS players. They might like other genres of video games, and they just don't like how Call of Duty plays because they just don't care for the video game, and they're going to say that the game is awful. We don't know what the case is here. We really don't. So I'm just hoping that Treyarch can really put something out that's good. We need something, just a little taste of official information from either Treyarch or Activision. We just need something to confirm what this game is going to be, what's going to be going on, how it's going to look, how it's going to play. And honestly, at this point, I'm staying positive because I don't think it could even get close to being as worse as Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And I might eat these words because I said that with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I legitimately thought that Black Ops 4 was by far one of the worst, and it could not get any worse than that. And then Modern Warfare dropped, and they just keep topping it every single time. I don't know how they're doing it. But I seriously do not think that the game could get any worse than what we're playing right now. I seriously do not. Treyarch is going to come through in the most clutch possible way. I don't know how. I don't know what they're going to do. But I have some type of faith. Because Modern Warfare is just a special type of video game. It was designed in a special type of way with a special type of vision that I just can't rock with. And as we all know, David Vonnegut is back on the team, back on Treyarch, and he is definitely a Call of Duty player. The man plays Call of Duty. And even if it's going to be Warzone and Ground War and 10v10 and all this stuff, I'm 99.9% positive that David Vonnegut will make sure that 6v6 will play like 6v6. They are going to have good maps and good flow and all that stuff. But as long as it's not a complete, utter campfest like this video game, I think it'll be fine. Seriously, the footsteps and the minimap. And already the minimap is back. So that's good news as it is. I don't know if the red dots are showing up on the minimap, but I'm pretty positive that the complete minimap is back in this game, which is already a better step in the good direction. If the minimap is already in the game, that means it's already better than Modern Warfare. It doesn't matter. The gameplay could still be the campiest mess, but as long as the red dots show up on the minimap, that's already one step in a better direction than Modern Warfare. So it's already better than this game as we speak. So I really do think that, you know, as bad as people are making it sound and as bad as the leaks are sounding, I really do think that this game will turn out at least semi-decent and at least more playable than what Call of Duty Modern Warfare has turned out to be. But guys, I'm going to leave the commentary off there. If you enjoyed it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you hate it, by all means, you already know the deal. Make sure you leave a dislike. Also, if you do enjoy my content and you're brand new, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Helps get notified on all my recent uploads. And if you want to chat with me or anything like that, you can follow me over on Twitter, @JbowenDaMan. And if you want to catch me live stream, I do that over on Twitch, @JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.